What's up, customizers? Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this into a custom fives figure for a customer. Let's go. First, we're going to start by unboxing the figure and making sure all the joints are okay before prepping. This figure was commissioned by a customer and wanted it to be more like the Rebellion clones we see in the Bad Batch. The design was requested to be a bit like the Defense on Camino 5s as well as the ARC Trooper 5s. Once I was sure there was no loose joints, I got a hairdryer and a pair of clippers to help me disassemble. Here I do recommend leaving the O-ring on this joint. I removed it now but later added it back on. It's probably not a big deal if you do remove it, however, I feel like if you do remove it there might be a little gap and cause the joint to become a little bit loose. The chest overlay is often glued at the top of the back of the neck. I do recommend heating the chest overlay up a little bit and then using a pair of clippers like this to pry the glue off. For the arms it's pretty much the same, heating it all up and then popping off the joints one by one. However, to free the elbow pad, you're going to need to cut it away from the bicep joint and then cut away the extra bit of plastic holding it on. Here I'm going to use some blue tack to mask off some of the undersuits ready for priming. Once all this is done, we can now take them outside for priming. To make this custom possible, I got some of these 3D printed parts and pouches from GI Trooper Kits over on Etsy. I do recommend checking out his Instagram page as well. This guy specialises in Galactic Civil War style customs, so if you want to make your own Rebellion custom trooper like I did, be sure to check out his Instagram and Etsy page. His link will be in the description. The customer was unsure whether they wanted smaller or larger shoulders, so I made them a set of each. Both the larger shoulders and the helmet file are from DS Artwork's Patreon. These files are made by DS Artwork himself and also Jump. I would recommend checking out their Patreon and also their Instagram pages. These guys do incredible work. Their link will also be in the description. Here I'm using a large, soft bristled brush. This is so I can get all the dust just from sanding off the printed part. When it comes to priming, I usually use high coat white and black primer. Depending on the part, the white usually takes about 3 to 5 coats, and the black is usually done in just 1 to 2 coats. Once all the parts are fully dried, it's time to bring them in, unmask some of the parts, and begin painting. First we're going to start off with Vallejo Black, then Vallejo White, and then Vallejo Neutral Grey. The black and grey are used to paint the main details of the armour, and the white is there just so I can clean up any mistakes. You might be wondering why I'm repainting the black prime pieces, and that's because I feel sometimes the black primer can go a bit foggy or misty when topped with a clear coat. To prevent this, I use another coat of Vallejo black, and this usually solves the problem. It also just makes all the black pieces have the same finish. For painting the main colours of the figure, I'm going to be using Citadel Alatok Blue, Citadel Mephiston Red, and Citadel Administratum Grey. To get into the recessed areas, I made a wash. This is by watering your paint down a lot further. I used the same blue for the vent on the side. And Vallejo black watered down for all the other recessed areas. While this figure is based off ARC Trooper 5's and Phase 1/5's design, this design also shares the same knee detail as 501st Legion members. This is where I mainly use Citadel Administration Grey, and the lighter blue you see later on is the same blue we've been using with Vallejo white mixed in.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
I also painted Five's facial hair and tattoo on the standard Hasbro clone head. This was done just by using Vallejo black. Next it was time for paint chipping. I did this by using a hobby knife to scratch away some of the blue paint.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red.
Next I used some old brushes to create weathering and dry brushing in some areas. For the pouches dry brushing I used Vallejo Neutral Grey.
Maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing.
And then I moved on to carbon scoring. For references I used the Revenge of the Sith Clone Trooper renders and tried to copy them as close as I could.
All of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me?
For details on the blasters, I used Citadel Iron Hand Steel and Citadel Jenner's Gold. Once I'd finished all the painting, I took all the parts back outside for a clear coat. This helps protect all the paint. For my clear coat I use Plasticoat Matte Clear. Usually one coat is enough to protect all the paint. And to make sure the Hasbro painted help sculpt was actually matte, I used Krylon Matte Clear Coat for that. Once all the parts were fully dried, it was time to bring them back inside and reassemble the figure. This is the exact same process but backwards for disassembling.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic.
Before heating up the parts with the hairdryer, I used Vallejo Gloss Varnish. This gives a nice shine to the visors, and I also used it on the Hasbro head sculpt eyes for that shine.
'Cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing. All here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as
I'm back, you know that I never left. I got tracks and some music that you never guessed. I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got hard. I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing.
Now it's time to take the hairdryer, heat up the parts, and reassemble the figure again.
I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
you are not as tough as
Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me. Don't wanna test your luck with me. I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me.
Here I'm just trimming off the extra plastic on the Hasbro shoulder pads. This is so that the shoulder pads can sit nicely onto the shoulders and not sit higher or lower than I wanted them to. Now I'm going to use Loctite Super Gel Glue to glue some of the hand plates back down. To attach the shoulder pads and helmet onto the figure, I use blue tack. This is so that 1, the shoulder pads can be swapped out if needed, and 2, the helmet can be moved in any direction the customer wants. The helmet can also be removed to replace it with the head sculpt I painted. For ease of swapping out the head sculpt, I just trimmed a lot of the plastic from inside the head. I did this gradually with a hobby knife. Next I grabbed some 3mm gross grain ribbon, blue tacked some of the parts where I guessed I wanted them, roughly judged and cut the ribbon to size, and then glued everything on.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Once the figure was fully finished and the customer was happy with them, it was time to take some final pictures. Thank you everyone so much for watching and your continued support. If you've made it this far into the video, comment down below which custom you'd like to see me make in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video, and happy customizing.